When a whole state government election, the total vote cast
was governorship election.
That was serious. People are more interested in governorship. People are more interested in governorship election because that is the one that carries muzzle. Look at how people are interested in it in the election.
And that's why you
no. In the election, not in the administration. Not because they are not interested, because there's no reinvigoration. Reinvigorate it and make it active.
Okay.
Call the powers of the state government. Call the powers of the state government. Call their powers from local government. Then you see them blows up. Call the state.
Let me read out the reason why the committee. The committee said they should scrap it by law and add it to the states, transfer the powers of the local government to the states, so that they'll be covered by the law of the State House of Assembly. This is a move to rejig the grassroots administration.
You will not rejig because you will create more confusion. Like I told you, Party A wins election. He has the power is in his hand to determine who gets the government. On how
governorship?
The state assembly.
Party A wins the governorship.
The governorship.
Yes.
And has the state assembly.
Yes.
Of course, even if
Party B wins.
There's no local government yet. There's no local government yet. Even so, what will the governor do? The governor. No, I said no. Under this scenario, if there's no local government, if they are not existing, Party A wins. Okay.
Yes.
He creates his own local government. He gives those he wants to give. Align how he wants to align it.
How about the House?
Party B, of course, the House is the opinion of the governors. We all know this. Which House of Assembly is independent?
Again,
which one?
Again. So what happens? What's happening now?
So when Party B wins, he also rejig.
What's happening now?
What's happening now is that Party A wins, he has everything in his control.
Is that not the same thing?
No, it's not the same thing. Now, the partition, the restructuring. For instance, let's look at let's take Lagos. Let's take Lagos.
I don't know what happened in Nasarawa.
No, let's take Lagos. Let's take Lagos. If another party wins Lagos now, and there's a need for them to rejig, okay?
No,
Shomolu will not be local government. It will not be merged with mainland.
Right.
Because the power is in their hands to create.
The House will go by the recommendation.
The president to create
the House of Assembly.
The House of Representatives. The House of Assembly is the one that creates now through the governor. The governor makes the bill.
Yes.
So he can decide that, okay, I don't want Shomolu again. You cease to be local government. If it becomes Bariga. Then tomorrow another party can say no, Bariga and Shomolu, you are not local government. So there will become a new place. There will become
the situation here local government
because the governors because
we're not seeing anything happening.
Are not yet let me not use the word but they personalize the states. They make the states their personal entity. That is why today they can afford to control local government.
Okay, you're saying nothing's happening in local government?
No! The governor is in charge. He dictates who should be there. So the governor, hence, they cannot conduct elections. The candidates that come out are governors' cronies, appendices. So we just go there.
We want that to stop.
That's why
we want that to stop. Our politics can mature.
Remove the local government.
Our politics can mature.
Absorb the local government staffs into the state government apparatus and give the state. They will create ministries.
Which you cannot even absorb. You can't even absorb.
Ministry of Works of the states now handle construction jobs. You don't need to now say local government. Then you even stop the idea of people playing fast one on the localities. Because there you ask, this road don't say state government is handling it. How about this one? We are the one doing it. By the time you find out, so much has coming for this, and you are assuming the state is doing it. So let's have the states to handle because of our type of orientation. The Nigerian man is a very humble man. We know it. Everybody comes. That's why everybody is talking about corruption. We now ask who are really the corrupt people. Even governors say corruption is killing this country. Even the ministers say corruption is killing this country. Even the contractor who is deep in it is corruption. You now ask that question like Max Rome will say. We're talking about crime. We begin to wonder who actually are the criminals. It's we, Nigerians. Or we change our style. We have to change our attitude.
Tomorrow you are on my point. I think you are on my point. The fact is,
I'm happy at your point and on my point.
What we need is to ensure that the provisions of the Constitution are being honored. And whatever it takes to honor the provisions of the Constitution, then our governors who today preside over the state should demonstrate capacity, should demonstrate the fact that they are honorable men.
Saying that they are not ready to demonstrate that capacity.
I mean, the system should be able to demonstrate that capacity.
That is the system. Uphold.
It's not the system. All right, gentlemen, we'll have to go. You're still insisting there is no system. So the local government should go. All right, we'll have to go, but let's see if we can take this comment here by Joshua Akpemi. Akpemi says, autonomy should be granted to the local governments for convenient grassroots governance. The federal and state governments should share their direct involvement and financial expenditure in favor of local government.
Exactly. I think that is what, and for that to happen, you must have the right caliber of persons.
When would
No,
this come
the
up?
constitution should provide that. Like for instance, saying that for this local government chairman, you must have been somebody who has been in public service for like 20 years.
No.
That should be it. That should be it. So that they will be effective. So they will be
If we
effective.
can make the institutions to work.
You should not have people who are not.
Closing statement.
Oh, sorry.
If we could make the institutions to work, good, but otherwise, and I can't see them work now because of the caliber and the kind of persons we are. Not them.
Thank you.
For me, the local government should be energized, should be strengthened,
Yeah.
and the right caliber of people, constitutionally provided that the right caliber of persons who have experienced in either public service, military, or public service to be in charge of administration in local government, so that they will have the capacity to administer local government the way it has been supposed to administer. That can give us a mileage.
All right,
in making this country better.
Thank you so much, Presido Gomorai, public affairs analyst. Thank you for coming, and Alesta Wilcox, chartered accountant. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
For some of us that sent in comments, Uwezo George Sami says the local government is viable. The suggestion of scrapping it is uncalled for. The local government gives opportunity to youth participation. Omanoba Daniel says, I'm advocating for federal and local government form of government, no state. Shea Adeniran says, this accountant is making sense. While Mr. Presido is like his peers, I'm sorry, like his peers who destroyed Nigeria. That's what that's Adeniran says.
That's Adeniran's opinion.
That's his opinion.
That's the beauty of democracy.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much. And thank you for letting us be a part of your evening till we bring another edition of the program. Do remember this. Whatever you need to do, you have a role to play in creating the change that you want to see. Have yourself a good night. I'm Neil Taigwe.